I literally feel like in the small ways that we can romanticize and elevate our lives are the big ways that we are holding on to our joy. So the other day I posted a video on TikTok and I said that an easy way to romanticize your life is literally just to find out the day you were born and then designate that day as your favorite day of the week. So for instance, I was born on a Monday, right? So every Monday I like to designate that as my favorite day of the week. Monday is specifically set aside for me to pour into myself. When I say Monday is my favorite day of the week, that means that I am doing all of my favorite things, cooking my favorite foods. I'm probably going to do that on a Monday. For instance, y'all know I'm from Charleston. I love shrimp and grits. I'm probably going to make some shrimp and grits on a Monday. If I'm booking something like a massage, doing something for self-care, taking a nice hot bath with some Epsom salt and lighting some candles and playing some soft jazz, I'm going to do that on a Monday. Like, there are so many small ways that we can romanticize our life. And I really feel like in these crazy times that we live in, we have to work even harder to maintain our joy. The way that I'm maintaining my joy is by romanticizing my life every single day. Drink from the fancy glass. Girl, listen, go to TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Dollar Tree, Nordstrom Rack, Crate and Barrel if you got it. Buy the prettiest glass that calls your name as soon as you lay your eyes on it. Designate that as your fancy glass. Drink that on the days when you need a little bit of boost to get your day started, or you just want to plate your meal on a pretty plate. Because remember, I told y'all an easy way to elevate your at-home dining experience is to also buy a really pretty plate. That can be as simple and as inexpensive as $1.25. So pretty plates, fancy glasses, that is how you are going to elevate your mealtime experiences at home. You can even take it up a notch and get you like a little placemat, get you some really nice like gold utensils or something like that. Like, you can elevate your meal experience so that something as simple as eating breakfast in the morning is elevated by lighting a candle, playing soft jazz in the background. Girl, an easy way to romanticize your life is to wear your perfume. Wear your good perfume. Wear your good perfume. What are you saving it for? You can always go buy more. Why are you saving your good perfumes for special occasions? I have 2 signature scents that I wear on a day-to-day basis. One of them is from Replica by Mason Margiela. It's Beach Walk scent. This is my everyday scent. I am wearing this when I'm working from home or when I'm going to the gym. Another one of my scents, I love to wear this one to bed specifically. This is Beautiful Magnolia by Estee Lauder. Now, transparently speaking, these were gifted to me. However, if I had to purchase them, I definitely would buy them with my own money. For me, I feel just like a fancy little lady when I put on a spray of some of my like signature scents and I'm just working from home, sitting at my desk, or even if I'm going to bed and I've gotten out the shower, I've moisturized my body from head to toe. Something about putting on a little perfume when it's all said and done really elevates the experience. But the point of this is, even if you're going to Target and you're getting some more like less expensive scents, or even if you're going to Walmart and you're getting some less expensive scents, that is okay too. But the point is that you should romanticize your life with what you already have as well. Stop saving those special outfits, the special scents for a special occasion. Every day above ground is really the occasion. Another way that you can romanticize your life is to give each day a theme. So for Sundays, you could do soft girl Sundays, slow down Sundays, meaning that you are either living in your heavy soft girl era on a Sunday, you are taking things slow on a Sunday, you're not always on the go. Sunday might also be your Sabbath day. I know it is for me. So I try not to do too much on a Sunday. Now for Monday, you can call this your Momentum Monday. That means you wake up and you get that ish done, okay? You can call this your Momentum Monday. You can call this your Moody Monday, where you also lean into more of like your cozy girl era. So maybe taking it slow again, wearing your jammies all day, which actually leads me to my next point. Buy the matching pajamas. Let me explain. Something about wearing matching pajamas, even while you're in your house, it will really make you feel like you're that girl. When I was laid off, one of my friends really bought me my first pair of matching pajamas in years. And this really turned me into like, you know what? Let me throw away those holy shirts, those bleached up t-shirts, those house dresses. I tossed them all away. I said, I'm going to invest in nice, beautiful matching pajamas. And it really does elevate the mood, because even when like I don't have makeup on or I have my bonnet on and I have my matching pajamas, I just really feel like such a lady. So really, like, girl, it's so easy to romanticize your life. I feel like a lot of times people overthink it because they think that it has to be something that's like expensive. Girl, work with what you have. I literally got these pajamas from Walmart during like Valentine's Day, so like the January, February time. And these were like 20 bucks. And then I went back in March and they had a pair on sale for $4. $4. So I said all of that to say these are small ways that you can romanticize your life. So back to giving each day a theme. So for Tuesday, you could do Take Care Tuesday. This could be in refilling your pill container with all of your vitamins and your prescriptions. This could also be doing your full skincare routine, using all of your good products, the serums, the cleanser, all of that good stuff. You could also call it a Tasteful Tuesday. And when I say Tasteful Tuesday, I mean you can literally get a cookbook from the library, because you should have a library card, right? Getting a cookbook from the library, or even buying a cookbook, trying a new recipe, cooking a new meal every Tuesday. You could do this by literally like looking at the globe, looking at the map, finding a country, finding a dish from that country, and boom, you've got something new to cook every single Tuesday. So next Tuesday, you have something to look forward to, because you might end up cooking some jollof rice from a Ghanaian recipe that you saw online. Another way to romanticize your life is to set the mood no matter what the occasion is. Girl, I could be in here folding laundry, which I need to do, but that's my business. I'm going to light a candle. I'm going to fix me a glass of water or even a glass of wine. I'm going to turn on either a sermon, or I'm going to catch up on one of my favorite YouTube girlies. But literally, y'all, set the mood. I love to eat my breakfast in the morning with some soft jazz playing in the background. Even when I hop on my Peloton and I am cycling my life away, all out of breath, sweating from head to toe, literally, I will light a candle in the morning just to set the mood, turn on some low lighting. Lastly, another way to romanticize your life, girl, you have to make you a playlist of songs that make you feel so beautiful, so powerful, songs that are affirming for you, that serve you on whatever journey you are on. Now, transparently speaking, a few years ago, when I was going through a heartbreak, I was heavy into that hardcore rap. But now that I'm in my soft girl era, I'm in my bridal era, and I'm just in a completely different headspace, I want to listen to the songs about love. I want to listen to the songs that are empowering. I want to listen to the songs that remind me of who I really am. And I created a playlist called Good Morning Beautiful, and I'll post a link in the description. But one of my favorite songs is by Alicia Myers. It's called I Want to Thank You. Now, I'm going to save your ears, and I'm not going to sing the song for you. I will link it in the description. However, it's such a beautiful song. She starts it out with, I want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for shining your light on me. Oh, I'm not going to cry. I'm not gonna cry. I just really love that song, because sometimes, y'all, the crown is heavy. Sometimes the crown is heavy, but it really feels like God is continuously shining a light on me. And I have prayed for years for him to let his light shine through me, through what I say, through what I do. When I pick up this camera and set it up and turn on these lights and do this makeup, like I literally want just to be a reflection of God's love. But that is one of my favorite songs, and I highly encourage you to create a playlist that speaks to who you are, that speaks to who you are becoming. For me, it's Good Morning Beautiful, because I also love mornings. I am a morning girly. If you're an evening girl, create you a playlist that's going to speak to you in the evening time. And also, like, I know I used to think that people was crazy for saying this, but we really have to be careful with what we consume. Me personally, I do not consume negative content that is harmful to or about Black women or women in general. I also do not consume a lot of rage bait content or content that tries to put one race against the other, one gender against the other. That's just not the type of content that I want to read. I'm really mindful about the content that I consume. So even with the music, and let me tell you, I used to be a Kentrell Galton, aka Young Boy fan. I was a huge Young Boy fan, and I listen to a song every now and then, but it does not hit the same. I'm more than likely going to turn on some Alicia Myers, some Earth, Wind, and Fire, some Beyonce. Like, I don't know, I'm just in a different era, like I said earlier, but we really have to be careful and mindful about what we consume. Some of my favorite podcasts to listen to, some of the girlies that I watch on YouTube, a lot of them are about elevating your life, truly tapping into like your highest power, your highest self. I like to consume content that is going to like really have me thinking like, you know what? I could really be capable of that. I feel like when I started this video, it was about how to romanticize your life. And then I ended up preaching to y'all a little bit. So I'm going to close it out because I'm not going to ramble. But if you're tuning in here, I'm Janitha Danielle. I am from Charleston, South Carolina. I've been in Atlanta for about 12 years now. I'm a graduate of Spelman College. And I am a lifestyle, beauty, and fashion content creator.